Recreational drug use is the use of a psychoactive drug to induce an altered state of consciousness, either for pleasure or for some other casual purpose or pastime, by modifying the perceptions, feelings, and emotions of the user. When a psychoactive drug enters the user's body, it induces an intoxicating effect. Generally, recreational drugs are divided into three categories. Depressants. In popular practice, recreational drug use generally is a tolerated social behavior, rather than perceived as the medical condition of self-medication. However, heavy use of some drugs is socially stigmatized. Many people also use prescribed and controlled depressants such as opioids, along with opiates and benzodiazepines. Recreational drugs include alcohol, commonly found in beer, wine, and distilled spirits, weed and hashish of the United Nations, and cocoa, commonly found in chocolate. What controlled substances are considered generally unlawful to possess varies by country, but usually includes methamphetamine, heroin, cocaine, LSD, psilocybin mushrooms, MDMA, lean, and club drugs. In 2015, it was estimated that about 5% of people aged 15 to 65 had used controlled drugs at least once. Many researchers have explored the etiology of recreational drug use. Some of the most common theories are genetics, personality type, psychological problems, self-medication, sex, age, instant gratification, basic human need, curiosity, rebelliousness, a sense of belonging to a group, family and attachment issues, history of trauma, failure at school or work, socioeconomic stressor, peer pressure, juvenile delinquency, availability, historical factors, or socio-cultural influences. There has not been agreement around any one single cause. Instead, experts tend to apply the biopsychosocial model. Any number of these factors are likely to influence an individual's drug use, as they are not mutually exclusive. Regardless of genetics, mental health, or traumatic experiences, social factors play a large role in exposure to and availability of certain types of drugs and patterns of drug use. According to addiction researcher Martin A. Plant, many people go through a period of self-redefinition before initiating recreational drug use. They tend to view using drugs as part of a general lifestyle that involves belonging to a subculture that they associate with heightened status and the challenging of social norms. Plant says, from the user's point of view, there are many positive reasons to become part of the milieu of drug taking. The reasons for drug use appear to have as much to do with needs for friendship, pleasure and status as they do with unhappiness or poverty. Becoming a drug taker, to many people, is a positive affirmation rather than a negative experience. Anthropological research has suggested that humans may have evolved to counter-exploit plant neurotoxins. The ability to use botanical chemicals to serve the function of endogenous neurotransmitters may have improved survival rates, conferring an evolutionary advantage. A typically restrictive prehistoric diet may have emphasized the apparent benefit of consuming psychoactive drugs, which had themselves evolved to imitate neurotransmitters. Chemical ecological adaptations and the genetics of hepatic enzymes, particularly cytochrome P450, have led researchers to propose that humans have shared a co-evolutionary relationship with psychotropic plant substances that is millions of years old. Severity and type of risks that come with recreational drug use vary widely with the drug in question and the amount being used. There are many factors in the environment and within the user that interact with each drug differently. Overall, some studies suggest that alcohol is one of the most dangerous of all recreational drugs. Only heroin, crack cocaine, and methamphetamines are judged to be more harmful. However, studies which focus on a moderate level of alcohol consumption have concluded that there can be substantial health benefits from its use, such as decreased risk of cardiac disease, stroke and cognitive decline. This claim has been disputed. Researcher David Nutt stated that these studies showing benefits for moderate alcohol consumption lacked control for the variable of what the subjects were drinking beforehand. Experts in the UK have suggested that some drugs that may be causing less harm to fewer users, include cannabis, psilocybin mushrooms, LSD, and ecstasy. These drugs are not without their own particular risks. The concept of responsible drug use is that a person can use drugs recreationally or otherwise, with reduced or eliminated risk of negatively affecting other aspects of one's life or other people's lives. Advocates of this philosophy point to the many well-known artists and intellectuals who have used drugs, experimentally or otherwise, with few detrimental effects on their lives. Responsible drug use becomes problematic only when the use of the substance